Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Thursday, October 12th, 2017. Yesterday, one of the game releases was Sociable Soccer, and today, I'm sorry to report that it has been delayed due to a, quote, last-minute bump in the road. The release date has been changed to 1 week from tomorrow, Friday, October 20th. More PUBG news today, as PUBG Corp says that the Xbox release is still on schedule and will release sometime around the holiday season. One part of this article that does not sit well with me is Bluehole stating that they have not seen PUBG running on Xbox hardware yet. With less than 2 months to go, I question whether or not they can meet that deadline. And then we have the release date for Steven Universe Save the Light, coming to PS4 in North America on October 31st, and then a global launch on Xbox One on November 3rd. Next, we have the fighting game Overgrowth, which has been in early access for going on 8 years now, and is finally going to release on October 14th. If you've never heard of this game before, you play as a humanoid rabbit, and it's known for its extremely accurate hitboxes. In update news, Friday the 13th has added a new map, a new counselor, and a new Jason skin from the 4th movie, and a ton of bug fixes. That's really good news too, because the last time we had heard about it, things did not seem like they were going well. There are links to a bunch of patch notes in the description down below. And then Battlefield 1's October update has released today, which promises new dog tags and a new server browser window for operations mode. The update is expected to go live sometime later tonight, and the patch notes released at the same time. And then finally, we have the reveal of a new map for Call of Duty World War II called Gridiron, and even though it had been data mined a while ago, developer Sledgehammer has now shown off the first pictures of it. Moving on from there, if you're enjoying Stardew Valley that recently released to Nintendo Switch, then you may be enjoying the first day over and over again. The way to progress and save your game is to sleep through the night, and this is causing the game to crash for some users, forcing them to forever play only the first day. Chucklefish says that they're currently working on a solution. From there, we move on to the one and only Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, who has made some comments about cross-platform play, saying that Microsoft talks to Sony all the time, but bringing it up with them tends to go nowhere. Saying that not everyone is, quote, taking the same approach to the ecosystem, and finishes by saying that he will not give up hope. And then quickly, before we move on to the main topic for today, Shadow of War, which just released on Tuesday, has already been cracked. This is important because it employs the Denuvo DRM, which was once called uncrackable by Denuvo themselves, and seems to be less and less effective as time goes on. While I do not advocate the piracy of games, DRM can have unexpected consequences for paying customers, such as Sonic Mania that did not allow you to play offline at launch. And that brings us to our final topic today, and once again, we're going to talk about a ratings board and our delightful little loot boxes. Yesterday, we had covered that the ESRB does not consider loot boxes to be gambling because real-world currency is not given as a reward. Today, we have a response from PEGI, the Pan-European Game Information, which is regulated by the Interactive Software Federation of Europe, who is taking a much different stance towards the subject. While the ESRB has a definition of what gambling is, PEGI is saying that they cannot define what gambling is, and only the Gambling Commission would be able to do so. That would be the Gaming Control Board that I had mentioned yesterday. It may feel like they're passing off the buck here, but they're not. What they're saying is, we're asking the wrong people to change their policies. They say that if a Gambling Commission were to state loot boxes are a form of gambling, then they would adjust their policies accordingly. I would assume that those of us in North America would have to shift our focus from the ESRB to our own local governments because that's where these policies would be regulated. Writing our government representatives seems like the best option. Bring attention to loot boxes and try to convince them to classify it as gambling. And while I still do agree that buying a loot box is similar to buying a pack of trading cards, there is a flaw in that thinking. It's that those trading cards can be sold and traded without external tools. Most digital items cannot be sold after purchased, and items like weapon skins from CSGO can only be exchanged for real money through the use of third-party websites and the Steam API, which is not allowed through the Steam EULA. Do you agree with PEGI and think that another committee should regulate loot boxes, or do you agree with the ESRB and think that loot boxes should be considered the same as packs of trading cards? Let me know in the comment section down below. It's that time again, time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Lumberjack VR, Rugby League Team Manager 2018, Drag and Drop, Shattered, Megaton Total Destruction, Deserving Life, Diamo XL, Stonehenge VR Sandbox, Holy Potatoes, What the Hell? The Killbox Arena Combat, Reaching for Pedals VR Edition, Speebot, Songs of Araya Remastered Edition, Dungeons 3, Brutal Runner, Dream Tank, In the Shadows, Until None Remain Battle Royale VR, Infernal Racket, and The Evil Within 2. For PlayStation 4, The Evil Within 2, WWE 2K18, and White Noise 2. For Xbox One, The Evil Within 2, WWE 2K18, and Decay the Mare. And for PlayStation Vita, Bad Apple Wars. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And people used to laugh at me when I said I wanted to be a comedian. Well, nobody's laughing now. Okay, so we had a little bit of issues with the whole. Somebody had asked me some questions about the giveaway. Yes, I will be displaying the person's name the day afterward, and I will be sending them a private message to get the game. I'm not just going to display it on here, like, okay, only you get that code, only that one person gets the code. Nobody else gets the code. Like, that would just be terrible. No, I'm gonna pick a person, show their comment, be like, hey, you won, check your thing. And then, yeah. If that person wants to reply and say, hey, I got the game, that would be great. If they would say it on Twitter, that would be even better, so I can screenshot it and nobody can accuse me of not giving out the things. Because there's been a problem with that. I covered that earlier this year, actually, that a YouTuber was giving away things and they gave away a game and somebody had accused them of not giving away the thing, and the person who received the thing was like, no, he gave it to me. He really did. And everybody freaked out about nothing. And I was just like, hey, everybody, no. This guy, I think, O'Nickel. It was O'Nickel. He he totally gave that person the thing. There's no reason why he should have gotten as much shit as he did. He shouldn't have gotten any shit. Somebody just decided to raise hell, and it wasn't even the person who supposedly didn't receive the thing. There was no hell to raise. The person received the thing. I don't know. So, yeah, that's going to be handled that way. Starting next week again, I'm going to be buying some bundles over the weekend. That'll all be fine. All that'll be good. Good news, everybody. Yesterday, my computer was able to edit and render the video, and it didn't crash or freeze. So, hopefully, we're going to be able to do that today. Sorry, the Fridays and Mondays episode were only in 1080p. Otherwise, it would have taken way too long to render at 4K. Actually, on Friday, I didn't even think of using my wife's laptop to render the show because I was just freaking out. Because I can't have anything happen to my computer. Really, anything happens to my computer. I'm finally making money at this. If I don't have my computer, I can't do this. I do have other computers I could use. Mine's just really nice, and I really like mine. And I can't afford a Ryzen processor right now, so, yeah, maybe next year. Although, most of my Patreon money, for those of Patreon, sorry, most of my Patreon money is probably going to go towards Christmas this year, because Christmas last year wasn't that great. But this year, Christmas is going to be awesome. So, just as long as I get... we had September, October, November. Yeah, that should be enough. That should be fine. That'll be great. That'll be great. That'll be enough. Definitely enough for that. For those of you who are curious, I don't know if I don't have to share this, but I'm going to. I actually haven't touched the Patreon money yet. It's still sitting on my Patreon account. I honestly legit have not touched it. It's just there. I may take it off if I need money for Destiny, but I think we may be able to cover that. I'll have to see. I still want to get Destiny, and I still want Star Wars Battlefront 2. It was a good game, and I had so much fun with the space battles. And I want a pay-to-win game, and I know it's pay-to-win, which is, it's such a hard decision. It's like, do I want the first EA game that I bought in 4 years to be a pay-to-win game? What does that say about me? I don't know. I really feel like weird, because it's like either I take the stance of like, well, fuck it, I buy it and just deal with the pay to winness, or I take a stance and I don't do it, and yeah. So I also just realized that I'm still running off of Wi-Fi on the laptop. That's not a big deal because I'm not doing anything with the internet, but I forgot to plug in the Wi-Fi cable. Let's see if I can grab it. There we go. There it is. Yes, we got the Wi-Fi cable. The Wi-Fi cable making an appearance. First ever on the news cartridge. Yes. Okay, so who made this cable? I forgot who made this. Belkin. Yeah, it's a flat cable. It's my first flat cable. I don't know if you can see that. It's flat. It lays flat on the ground. Love it. I kind of want to just go with flat cables for the rest of my time. It's very nice cable. Like that one. That's how I get internet up here. My router's downstairs. Let's see. So, I really gotta say I agree with Peggy too on this whole, we need to go address our Congress people, we need to go address our government, our local government, whether you live in Canada, Mexico, whether or not you live in UK. I've got a lot of people who watch my show from the UK as well as from Canada. Like, we gotta just go address our own local governments, and I think that's the best that we've got. We need to convince them that that loot boxes are gambling. But then we're also going to have to deal with that comes with, because then packs of trading cards are no longer going to be okay. They're going to be considered gambling. And are you going to have to be 18 in order to buy a pack of cards? I hope not. That seems like a really weird world to live in. I remember when I was 14 just going in, here's 350, I saved up 350 and change, give me a pack of that card, like, give me those cards, I want to see if I get a Blastoise. Like, that's that was a lot of fun, I don't know. I hope that part doesn't get changed, but I feel like if one gets changed, the other one's gonna go too, and then you got to take one with the other. You can't be selective in this thing just because you like one. So, I don't know. I'm really interested in your thoughts. Please leave some comments in the comment section down below. I'm sorry I haven't been replying to comments lately. I'm going to try and get on that. Tomorrow I'm going to try to reply to everything. Any comment left today, I will reply to it. How about that? Not if you're nasty. I'm not going to reply if you're nasty. I just have a policy. If it's a nasty comment, hate and vitriol and all this other stuff, I'm probably just not going to reply to it. Unless I can be polite. I'm not gonna just reply. So I'll reply to every comment I get today. I'm not gonna try to make that promise every time, and I'm not gonna make it sound like, well, I'm not gonna reply to comments ever except for one day. No, I'm gonna try to keep replying to more comments. I don't know. I can't even say I've been busy lately. So I'm gonna try to do comments today. Try to do more comments for the rest of the week. This show is awesome. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Social media links are over here, everybody. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon. Again, Patreon, because you love me, and I love you. So let's click over here, subscribe to my channel, and click over here to watch yesterday's episode where we talked about the ESRB and how they feel about loot boxes and that they don't actually consider them gambling. Go watch that one. This is kind of a supplement today. So, yeah. Bye, everybody. Bye.